Well, I think we're off to a good start. We've had good numbers at both our workouts last week, and a nice mixture of young players and some veteran guys. And there's a lot of work to do and a very, very tough schedule to go through, but excited about the possibilities right now. Well, I had hoped that from day one that everybody in the league would get to play everybody else. And unfortunately, this is not the best way to do that with a team dropping out. But I think that's the biggest thing that comes to mind is that now every team will play every other team. I guess the only negative is that our schedule is really kind of unbalanced now. And we open, then we have 2 open dates, and then we have a lot of road games in a row. I think we have 2, 3, and then our last game at home. But overall, it is what it is. Well, there are some teams that come to mind. The Dragons, of course, are the defending Austrian champions. The Vikings are the Vikings. The Raiders, who have been very strong the last 3 or 4 years, have a new coaching staff. Then there's us, the Black Lions. I don't think we need to say much about them. They've certainly been more than enough trouble for us over the years. The Bulls, I think, have retooled, to use an American term, and I think will be much better. The Prague Panthers, this is their 2nd year in the league, and I think they'll be much improved. I don't think I've left anyone out. Maybe I have, but I think that's everybody. But with that in mind, I think those are the teams that we need to concentrate on for sure. Well, I like our group. We've got Chris Gunn coming back, of course, who's been our quarterback going on his 4th year here. And his record speaks for itself. He's got a national championship under his belt. He was the MVP of the league last year, and I think still has lots of good football in him. Our other imports are new this year, and they bring a lot of versatility, a lot of enthusiasm, and some experience too. And we're anxious to get them over here and get started. And I think that they'll bring a lot to our club. I really do, and very, very excited about that. You never know what's going to happen with imports until they get here, and I'm sure that every team in our league will have very good foreign players that will come in. Well, I think we're very fortunate to have Nick with us. I mean, he brings a wealth of experience that goes way beyond his young age, and has really is a proven commodity, and I think it will help our program a lot. We should also keep in mind that we have one of the very best young Austrian coaches. Max Sommer has certainly done a tremendous amount of work for our team, for the Austrian national team, and for football in general in Austria over the years. So, although our staff is not large in numbers, I think we have very dedicated people that work very hard. And Emmanuel will be back as our trainer, and of course Armin heads up our front office. So our organization, as I said, is not the largest in the world, but we have good people, that's for sure. Well, that's a tough question to answer here, sitting here in my office on a snowy day in January. Seems like the season's a long way from now, and of course, as we all know, it's not. It's right around the corner. And the league will be, as it's always been, will be very, very challenging. There's all kind of subplots and plots and soap operas and everything that will make it a very exciting season. And I think that's the first thing I'd say to our fans. It's going to be a very exciting season. I think the league will be ultra competitive. I think that every team here will be good. You throw in the fact that the world comes to Austria in July with the World Championships coming here. I think it really is going to be an exceptional season for Austrian football. For our team, it remains to be seen. I certainly think we can be very competitive. We've got to do a great job of players and coaches of blending everything together. We've got a lot of new faces, and we've got some old faces that are back with us, and it's going to be a real challenge to put everything together. And of course, our goal will be, as it always has been, we want to be the very best football team that we can be, and we want to play well and play hard, represent the blue and gold as it should be, and if we do that, we'll be competitive with everybody. Yes. I think everybody's picking the Steelers. I'm going to go with the Packers. I think there's two things that decide Super Bowls. One is who can put pressure on the quarterback, and two, which quarterback will have the better day. And I think Aaron Rodgers is playing very great right now. I think the Packers seem to be a little bit of a team of destiny, so I'm going to go with them. Now, that being said, probably need to go out and bet the house on the Steelers because I'm not very good at this stuff, but I'm going with Pack. My pleasure.